right, good morning, everyone. I want to first apologize that this video did not get up yesterday. There seemed to be an issue with the uploading to YouTube. So again, I apologize that this was not uploaded yesterday, but here we go, fractions. Remember, the bulk of fifth grade is all about the wonderful world of fractions. I know you were introduced to fractions in fourth grade, maybe even third, at the end of third. But fractions are the bulk of fifth. And just wanted to take you back down memory lane to give you a little rundown of what fractions actually are. Remember that fractions are composed of two numbers, all right, and separated by a line there, all right? Remember, it looks a lot like a division sign, and there's a reason for that, because fractions and division are very similarly related. Can't talk this morning. All right, so remember, we have this upper number, which is called starts with an N, numerator. This lower number starts with a D, the denominator. All right, and another easy way to remember this is the part of the whole. Okay, so this is the whole group. This is the part that you are taking, because fractions in general do not, all live between 0 and 1 on the number line. Okay, all proper fractions where the numerator is smaller than the denominator, value-wise, live between 0 and 1. Okay, so if we had our good old standard number line, okay, that would go on forever. If this is our 0 point and this is 1, all proper fractions, all of them, live between 0 and 1 on that number line. So if you were to say, like this example right here, 1/2, that would kind of be right, smack in the middle between 0 and 1, 1/2. But a wacky fraction that would be 99 over 212 is still not bigger than 1. Actually, this is very close to, or not exactly, 1/2. It would just be on this side of 1/2. But all proper fractions where your numerator is smaller than your denominator or less value than your denominator live between 0 and 1, the part of the whole. So remember, the part of the whole means this. For 1/2, an easy explanation is this. You have two pizzas and you eat all of one of them. You ate half of that whole meal that you had prepared. So 1/2, part of whole. All right. So remember, fractions, we're going to show you in a couple of other videos how it is tied to division. And going forth from there. Now, you all know this, that after we go past 1, all right, well, first of all, let's stop here at 1, because 1 can be represented by a billion, zillion different ways, all right? Remember, any fraction where the numerator and denominator are the same number is equal to 1, okay? So 6 over 6 is not 6, it is 1. You had 6 M&Ms laid out, sorry, so you had 6 M&Ms laid out, you ate all of them. You ate one, there was 6 in that little fun bag, that little size bag that they have for like Halloween and stuff. You ate all of it, all right? 100 over 100, all right, 1, okay? Anytime our numerator and denominator match, 1. Just for frame of reference, just to make sure you understand this, but if I said 3 over 1, and we'll get to this later, because that means if I said 3 over 1, that means we are going beyond 1, okay? And we'll talk about that in future videos, is that 3 over 1 is 3, okay? And that is the whole number 3, all right? And whole numbers, and actually we'll talk about this in a future video, mixed numbers, improper fractions where we have a larger numerator than our denominator, they all live past 1 forever and ever and ever, and so on and so forth. But I know this is looking like crazy scratch here. To go back, remember fractions, proper fractions where our numerator is smaller, than our denominator, all live right here between 0 and 1. They're not less than 0. They can be very close to 0, and they're not bigger than 1 or actually equal to 1, but they can be very close to 1. So an example would be you had 99 over 100. You are incredibly close to 1. A small one would be something like 1 over 100. You have something there. It's not 0. It's very, it's very, very close. All right. So just understanding fractions. Just to go back review, I know most of you know all of this, and this video will just serve as a review for most of you, but just to frame that in mind when we move forward is just a quick little rundown of fractions in general. So with that being said, I think I touched on everything that I needed to do. I'll get this up and running, and we'll see everybody soon. Bye.